Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're presented by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Please shine a light on Navy men's swimming this week with Jonah Harm. And Jonah, for you as a individual athlete within the team concept, when you think about what swimmers as a whole go through, you're in the pool by yourself in your lane. But what does it mean to have the support of all of your teammates and your coaches literally a few feet away? I don't know if you can hear them or not when they're all yelling out there, but just what does that all mean as a performer in one of the premier swimming programs in the country?
Hey, I mean, I love it. I love having my team. It's why I do the sport. If it was just for me, I wouldn't be doing it. I mean, it's hard. Swimming sucks. Like it honestly is really hard. But I do it for my brothers and for my coaches and for my family. If it was just me, like I said, I'd be just hanging out. You know, but I love my guys, and they drive me to work hard. It's for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And because of all who have come before you, that tremendous tradition that this program has, I'm sure you all hear from the alumni quite a bit. Certainly, when the Army meet, I'm sure you heard from a lot of people around Patriots, and even when you get a chance to go, to NCAA's or even the Olympic trials, those folks chime in for you. That brotherhood is really real, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man, you feel it. Like you said, when you go to Olympic trials, you get all these texts from people you have no idea who they are, but they're hitting you up saying, "Hey, good job, good luck. We're watching you." And again, that's just a big push in the back to like keep going and keep doing what you got to do. Um, yeah, brotherhood is real. It is so real on this team, and I love it. Like I said, I do it for my brothers.
From the West Coast, obviously a chance to be in the water quite a bit out there with things a little bit warmer for a longer period of time. When did swimming become a major thing for you, and when did you think you could actually turn it into obviously a great college education and a chance to compete at the highest level?
Well, my mom taught me how to swim when I was like 2 or something. And I was too energetic, so she put me on the local team when I was 4, and I was competing against 6-year-olds, and I was whooping them. So
There you go.
at
There's
about
nothing
that
wrong with
time,
that.
I was like, okay, this could, be something, but it was mostly just for fun. High school, it kind of popped off a little bit, but uh, it was, I was starting to look at schools, and then my uncle went to Navy, and I reached out to the coach, Coach Mark, talked to me a lot. That's when I was like, okay, this could work, So the like started when I was 4, and it kind of just kept going. And yeah, I've done a lot of other sports. I did water polo, basketball, all that, but swimming was always just kind of my main focus. Um, yeah, so I got here.
It's one of the things, and I love talking to athletes who, even though it's a team concept, when you're doing your part, I mean, you can't call timeout. You can't get a sub. It's got to be you. You got to get to the other end and back. You got to do your leg in a relay whenever it's asked of you. Is that something though that drives a competitor though? I mean, it's just you. It's just you in the pool. It's you trying to hit your marks, go get your
Yeah,
personal best every single day. You control every aspect, at least, of what your objective is out there all the time.
I mean, yeah, and that's definitely a driver because in a way, it's my craft. It's me in the water focusing on what I need to do my job for my brothers. It's just I can focus on me and fully me. And it's really nice to just, have that and be able to like, okay, this is how I feel. This is how my body feels. If I see someone else doing something and, it might work, I'll try it out. It doesn't work. Oh, well, it's me and they're doing my job. So that is honestly great. I like that a lot.
Trial and error, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Take us inside what it's like to be on the pool deck of the Army Navy meet. I mean, Rowdy Gaines and I broadcast it. We
Cool.
observe it, but you have a chance to feel it. You're on the pool deck. You're performing. What is that atmosphere like for a swimmer?
Yeah. I mean, there's no swim meet like that in the world. I've been to Olympic trials plebe year, but that was, nothing like Army Navy. You walk out there, it is loud. It is deafening loud. And you look up in the stands, you see your family, obviously, and then just half the brigade, and you're like, what are you guys doing here? This is swimming, like who watches swimming? But just the overall hype atmosphere, just like really is nothing's like it. So yeah, it's really cool.
What's it like to have someone like Rowdy Gaines observing that meet in person? I mean, this is the poster child for American swimming, and he is so into it. He is so into you all
Oh yeah,
as a team. What is that like to observe that and see that guy reaching up to high five everybody as they come by
yeah,
the table and everything?
yeah. No, he is really special to us. We love it when we see him hype, and after we won this last time, he was going around high fiving us, slapping our chest, and we're like, "Yo, Rowdy, like what's up?" Um, but yeah, I love that he loves to come and talk to us and say hi. It really makes us feel, appreciated and looked at. So it's really great to have him. I love him.
Obviously, for you with what you do in the pool, requires a lot of different disciplines, individual medley. You're doing different styles of swimming, mastering those different legs and the different things that are asked of you. How difficult is that? Because you literally live in a sport where 1/1000th of a second can mean the difference between first and maybe even third sometimes in your sport.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I love doing different strokes. If you're doing one thing, it gets super boring, especially swimming, Those guys that do distance in the mile, like I can never do that. It's just same thing over and over and over again. For me, yeah, like you said, the IM and the different strokes, like that gives you something to like change your brain up a little bit. Hey, I'm doing fly. All right, now it's back. Okay, a little bit of breast. Freestyle. All right, let's hit it. I love the variety because otherwise it just gets too monotonous. It's it's a good thing to have that. Also works every muscle. So you say I'm doing fly, I got shoulders back, backstroke, core. So I like having that. I don't know. Some people are different.
We're loading up the van. We're heading out to California, and you're in charge of taking all of us uh, to your place to eat. Where are we going? What are we eating?
Oh man, my sister just started a job at this real authentic Italian place in my hometown. I'm forgetting the name, but their family is just so nice and the best Italian food ever. Um, and I love seeing her work there, so I go visit her.
I was going to say the best part for your sport is pasta is something that's not frowned upon
Oh yeah.
from a from a food group standpoint. This is a long season for you all, and in terms of that, in terms of your diet, in terms of taking care of your body, what are the challenges that go into that? Where there are times you want to indulge, even at the holidays, where you guys get a brief break there, but how much discipline do you have to have because you obviously have a second half of the season to maintain?
Hey man, I'm on a seafood diet. I seafood, I eat it. Uh,
I'm with you. We're
but
in lockstep there.
but I mean, it is kind of hard here, at the academy. You're given like a strict diet of what they give you. But I mean, I make do. Go to the grocery store, get some fresh fruit. Have my salad every day. Good leafy greens. Some of the guys hate veggies, but you need that and those good fibers. But yeah, I don't know. You just got to keep eating, otherwise I lose weight.
Yep,
Can't
no
have
doubt
that.
about it. Patriot League's ahead, potential, obviously, Olympics down the road, NCAA's, all that stuff that lies ahead for you. How do you maintain the focus on just the tasks at hand leading up to all of that to make sure you don't get ahead of yourself at all?
Well, right now I'm on the home stretch, so I really just kind of already have that momentum from last year and my previous years. Just kind of pushing me to finish strong. That's just a huge thing in swimming. You always try and back half the race a little bit and kind of save a little bit. But I've kind of been doing that throughout my whole career. This is my time to finish strong. So it is a longer season, but I have that drive to, finish strong and give it on my all, see what I can reach. So
When you look around the room, you see the other firsties out there with you. Uh, there would have been a time, early in your lives at the academy where if you all chose to go do something else, I don't think anybody would have blinked an eye. But when you look around and you see those that are still with you, um, what does it mean to see those, and what does it mean to have persevered individually through all of that yourself here as you start to close in on the finish line?
I mean, my class is my ride or die. I spend more than 20 hours a week with these guys, and even in the off season, which is very short, we still spend a lot of time with each other. And we know that this is a lifelong bond. So right now, we're just making the most of every minute we have together, and pushing each other to, keep doing what we can do, show ourselves what we can strive to be. Love my guys.
John, appreciate it, pal. Congratulations on what you've accomplished so far. Best of luck, though, with many goals that still remain here in this final season at the Naval Academy. Appreciate the time today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.